What's up YouTube, Rich Gamer 997 here. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play. And oh yeah, we're playing the show 17. And we're playing NLCS.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Game 1.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Los Angeles Dodgers.
LA Dodgers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1.
Clinton Kershaw.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the best starters in the game?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive?
Batting third, left fielder, Richard Primetime. Let's go right here.
They ain't booing me. Why they booing me? I didn't even swing yet. Didn't even take my first swing yet.
Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired.
Damn it.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Richard Primetime. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Toles will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Richard Primetime. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Down and away, ball 1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Ready for another shot now, Justin Bohr. He's 4 for 2 thus far in this one.
And I ran all the way home.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Peterson has a read on it.
Where are you going, Stupid? Go back.
And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 on it.
Let's go.
A little bouncer. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Oh, man, I hate the
Striding in once again, Corey Seager. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Prime time has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another chance. Richard, prime time. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bohr. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error thus far for the Nationals. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Ready once again, Corey Seager. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Prime time is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
This is in the air to left. Prime time is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Ah, shit. I threw it to the wrong base again.
And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard, prime time. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. And here's ball 4 now on the intentional walk. So that'll set up the double play possibility with 1 gone. Stepping into the box, Justin Bohr. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Justin Bohr goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Rendon can come through clutch here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. Throw pulls him off the base, and everyone's going to be saved.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll... 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. In now, Corey Seager. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Popped up, calling for it. Rendon, 1 away. Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
I hate that you got to return to the clubhouse. Why can't you just continue playing the game? Hit by a pitch and 2 base on balls.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Harold, what's the key for them against one of the... Now batting, Richard Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. A dive, and he brings it in.
Damn.
Striding in once again, Richard Primetime. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Richard Primetime.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Great execution. You hit it where it's thrown, right? That ball's thrown right up the middle. He hit it right back up the middle. A lot of hits in the middle.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs.
Wow.
Hit to short. Seager moving to his right on to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Justin Bohr comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. As a look, now the pitch. Runner goes for third. This one's flared out toward left. Rosales over to his right, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Dodgers. Third base.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Turner.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Primetime going back. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Richard Primetime 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped fouled at the plate for strike 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there in the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Walter Quo, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Primetime has a read on it, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Richard Primetime.
Richard
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the sub.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we...
Yeah, that game went by quick like a motherfucker. is it still going down?
It's time for baseball on MLB Network from our nation's capital. Welcome inside Nationals Park. It's Game 3 of the Tenor Roar. We'll do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's one of these guys that's going to battle. He sticks around the game long enough where you pick up a win like he did last outing. Only giving up 1 run, but he stayed in the game, and he got the W. Maybe we'll see that type of performance from him today because he's that type of pitcher.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy.
Digging in to try it again, Richard Primetime. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His first homer so far in the series. And the Nationals move out in front here 2-0.
Tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Digging in once again, Richard Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Hey, that's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Quo has got it, and the side is retired. Nothing.
Leading off for the Dodgers, second baseman.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Primetime is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Swinging a looper to left. Primetime moving forward. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Primetime.
Richard Primetime.
Here comes the first pitch. Pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Quo is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. No better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the
David Shin. I go Waka. None of them won. No, I guess none of them played. Their first games.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's Game 4 of the National League Champion. David Shin is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's been a very good.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen into public.
Batting third, left fielder, Richard.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And this is going to be a foul ball.
I didn't realize swing at that.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Tolles. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Justin
Stop him from getting a home run.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under at prime time. 1 away. Ready for another chance. Richard Primetime. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Richard Primetime.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Hey, come on now. One time, right here.
On the ground up the middle. Seager ranging up the middle. And he's set down 1 away. Outstanding range on display that.
Leading off for the Dodgers, first baseman.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner onto the grass. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Richard Primetime. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Primetime.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Now we're going to see what he's made of, Matt. He got a couple runs right there. They put on the board for him, but now you got to be that stopper. This is the half inning. You got to shut them down after you were given some runs.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he needs a shutdown inning right here, and it's not starting the way he wants. He's already down in the count big time. The last thing you want to do is start the inning by walking a guy and turning the momentum back to the other team.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Ready once again, Kike Hernandez. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Kike Hernandez.
This one's flared out toward left. Primetime moving in, makes the play, 1 away. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Tolles. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the.
Striding in once again, Andrew Tolles. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Prime time is under it, and he makes the catch for out number. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Austin Barnes is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off for Washington. Left fielder, Prime Time.
Richard Prime Time is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark. Maybe tie this game up.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Holmes is over to his left as he snagged.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason.
I didn't get a hit at all. That sucked. He pitching shut me down.
A coach admonishes a hitter about pitch selection. A player who lacks plate discipline will likely get dismantled by top-notch major league pitching.
You're talking, just didn't get a hit. It's not like I struck out or anything like that. Damn, Steven Strasburg sucks ass.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup.
Batting third, left fielder, Richard Prime Time.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
This is a situation, Matt, where they can really redeem themselves. Look, they lost by 1 run last game. Really tough to get past, but you got to throw that out right here, right now is the time to turn it around, and this big half inning could do it for him. He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
And that misses. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
Now another 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
That curveball.
Leading off for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Prime Time comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Turner.
Ready on 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Prime Time moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1. Striding in once again, Richard Prime Time comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and the runner back easily.
Rip it up.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch. Here we go.
Another one sent foul. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing.
Hey, get your pitch.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all.
Here we go, kid. Here we go.
And another snap throw to the bag. Don't want to forget about him.
Wait for a good one.
Let her rip, let her rip.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And this is fouled at the plate.
That is the fourth foul ball of this AB right here. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Another 1-2 delivery. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Tolles. One away.
Warning track.
And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying.
We're at 99
Stepping
overall.
in and ready for another
Every
shot.
ball you
Richard,
fucking hit, you're
prime
supposed to
time.
crash that
He
shit.
started out the evening 0 for 2 so
Prime
far.
time.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, see if you can drive. What do you say?
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hop high in the air.
Up.
Hernandez is in his tracks
That
now,
99
and he's
contact,
got it for
99
out
power,
number
and
1.
you're still a shit player. It's ridiculous.
Here's Corey Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It's kind of the same shit
Here's
with
the
2K.
1-2 delivery. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Prime time, going back, still ranging back. And as Dodger
I
fans
think
have
the
heard
show
for
and
years,
2K got together and
he
made shitty games this year.
is digging in once again. Richard, prime time. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Hit hard to short. Seager fields it cleanly. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man.
Dodgers gonna win the game.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason. And that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the post.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Batting third. And left fielder, Richard Primetime.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone.
No doubt it.
So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the series. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Murphy didn't even come up. Murphy is like a shit player. It's like all the Washington
Well,
players.
there's an old saying that
players.
the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely
Murphy was
tattooed.
good at one
See
point.
you later.
Fucking stunk on Washington. And if I was him as a real player in real life, I'd be fucking pissed
Trying to
at
pick
him.
things
He's
up
such a
where we
shitty
left
player
off.
in this game.
Richard, prime time.
Richard, prime time.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First offering on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down. Digging in to try it again. Jock Peterson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pitching is just so fucking terrible.
A swing and a
Gosh,
shot hit down the corner.
Horrible.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
And the rest of the pitching.
Ready once again, Richard prime time, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Second home run.
So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His second of the game as the Nationals claim a 3-2 lead.
Come on, Murphy, do something.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Striding in once again, Walter Crow. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Prime time moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard prime time. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line.
Now, your turn.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again, he'll snap one over to first, being especially careful here.
Hey, clutch up right here.
To short. He's right there. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Pretty painless. This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Hopefully someone will make me a good offer. I get a hell away from Washington. The bat flip, though.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Washington Nationals have evened up the league championship series at 3 games apiece to force a game.
2 home runs where we needed it. Got 2 big home runs.
This player's multiple home run performance has his batting coach fired up.
Joe Ross. Oh.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the finale, Game 7 of the National League Championship Series. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who's the one to watch?
So, maybe get it going.
Batting third, left fielder, Richard Primetime.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Rosales ranging back to the track, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Justin Bohr.
Time for it to come up big.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
Rendon, get a hit.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll... Ready for another chance? Richard Primetime.
Richard Primetime.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left.
Way out in front of that one.
Rosales is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice.
Leading off the fourth for the Dodgers, the shortstop.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Primetime is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Primetime, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Softly to the right side, should get the runner to third. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in once again, Richard Primetime, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Toll's in pursuit. No trouble with this
one. A little bit more, man. A little bit more power, and that would have been a freaking home run.
Digging in to try it again. Richard
we dropped the ball in this game.
Richard Primetime.
So much for our World
down the
Series
first
chance.
baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
The Dodgers are open their ass whooping.
The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Quo is there for it. 2 gone.
Yep, those Dodgers are going to the World Series and we're going home.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player.
Well, Primetime didn't get no trophies this year. No World Series. We got eliminated by the Dodgers. Washington is so sucky. Like how they so terrible. I don't get it. Pitching is fucking bad. The hitting is bad. Everything about Washington is just bad.
After a hard end to a good season, a manager shares some final reflections with his team.
Yeah, you suck.
An off-season check-in from a player's agent. This player is offered advice on contract matters. Hitting arbitration for the first time means having leverage for the first time. For one who has never had power to wield, it can be initially uncomfortable. The more a player can be educated on the intricacies of the negotiating process, the more prepared he'll be when the time comes to make decisions.
Enough, blah, blah, blah.
The player has become disenchanted with his current team.
That's for sure. They fucking suck. Oh, damn, they giving me $10 million though. I guess I can stick it out for another year.
An agent calls his client with an update.
Maybe this year Washington will make some changes and get better pitching, better hitting. You know, you never know.
Stepping up now, Richard Primetime. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
That Primetime looks good.
First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Line drive to center field. Conforto is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Into the box now, Gavin Cecchini will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning.
That's a big field.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Primetime. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Ready for another chance. Richard Primetime. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike one becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at-bat.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Well, no surprise, another single to lead off the inning here late in the game, but they haven't had a lot of runs. They've got a lot of hits today, but they haven't been able to put things together. I guess I give a little credit to the pitching staff, not allowing consecutive hits to hurt them.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. That's through. Another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3.
Well, going to the pen, this is not what they wanted. He comes up, he gives up 1 hit, now another back-to-back base hits. I'm curious what's going through the mind of the manager right now as he's looking at his bullpen.
Started just like
ready once again, Justin Bour. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here it comes, 2-0. Pulled toward right center field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 away. The throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Rendon. Hey, your pitch. Your
They
pitch. He's
just
coming
need
in.
the overall and fire.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And he's safe.
When that ball's hit to the outfield right there, I didn't.
Travis Shaw will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Peace out. But next time, I'll be bringing back my pitcher, Rich Bulldog. So look out for that series. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.